Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Janice and I'm a Thermomix consultant. So today I thought I would show you this. I think we've already done this recipe, but I want to show you how you can extend on a meal. So this one is a layered meal and it's a chicken stir fry, except we're using pork with steamed vegetables and steamed rice. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it all, but when the rice comes out, we're going to make it into fried rice in the wok while the rest of it continues to cook. So why don't we just get on with it? Rightio. So this is saved into my week. So to get to my week, this is a cookie dough recipe that I have saved to my week. And if we go to our menu bars and go to my week, it is here, and it's the Chinese style chicken. So I didn't have any chicken, but I've got marinated pork strips. So I thought I'd use them. And we'll start. So it says, insert the simmering basket into the mixing bowl and weigh in 350 grams of rice, which I've already done. Rinse until the water runs clean. So when they say that, they mean you put the simmering basket in here. Let's do this. Then you weigh 350 grams of rice into there. Then you take it out and you rinse that under the tap until the water runs clear. And then you set it aside. Now I'm going to add 1,000 grams of water, which is the equivalent of a litre. Okay. And we're going to check our bowl to make sure that there is nothing in there. Okay. Add a teaspoon of salt. Put the simmering basket in. Next. Okay, so now we've got to put the varoma in place. So, into my varoma, I have half a brown onion sliced, 1 carrot cut into slices, 1 red capsicum cut into slices, and 150 grams of broccoli. So we're going to pop that on, put the lid on. Next, and we're going to cook that for 10 minutes, varoma temperature, speed 4. Okay, so now I get to step away and continue on with cleaning up my kitchen and that from the day. And I've also got to clear my table before everyone comes, because I've got lists and stuff all over it. Rightio, I'll be back in 10 minutes and we'll keep going. Rightio, that's our first 10 minutes up. It says to stir the vegetables, which means I need here I've got one out on organised. I'll give the veggies a quick stir. I love how bright their colours come when you steam vegetables, how they're bright they turn. Okay. Then it says 200 grams of snow peas trimmed. Now that's just 200 grams of green beans, because that's what I had and I wasn't going to go and buy snow peas when I had green beans. So, and it was 200 grams. Put the lid back on and then give that another 5. Varoma temperature, speed 4. Okay, and then we'll be back. Okay. Now it says to place the vegetables into a bowl. Now I like my oval thermo server for this dish. It looks really nice on the table. So let's go. We've got beans. Oops, these are warm. And then we've got our veggies. Okay, I'll show you that. I just love how bright and green they come up, how bright the colours come up. Okay, so we're going to remove the simmering basket with the spatula. So with your spatula, with the simmering basket, where the hinge of the lid is, there's a little hole which fits into this. Okay, and that just lifts out. Now let's put that down there because I'm going to have to wash my bowl. So, and then that lid flips open like that. Right, yeah. Let's put the lid on that to keep them warm. We'll put that up there and we'll go next. So it says transfer rice into a separate bowl and cover. Now I'm just going to leave it in there and then when I get to the adding the rice part to the fried rice, I will do that. Now traditionally with fried rice you cook your rice and let it get cold, but when I'm doing it on these occasions I just dump it in hot, and I truly don't find that it's or warm. I don't find that there's a lot of, it doesn't, it's not a bad result. It's probably not as perfect as it would be if you let the rice cool first, but I find doing it while it's still warm is fine. So, and now we're going to discard the steaming water liquid and we'll keep going. So I'll be back. Rightio, so I didn't wash the bowl or dry it or anything. All I did was tip the steaming water out. So now we're going to add 20 grams of olive oil. We'll tear that. I've got something touching the bowl back there, touching the Thermomix bowl. Rightio. 300 grams of chicken breast or thigh cut into thin strips. So I'm going to grab my pork. Now I'm pretty sure that this is 500 grams. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat this twice. I'm going to put 250 grams in. So I'll cook this one, add it to the bowl, and then I'll come back and I'll do the other half. Okay, so we need tongs. Right. So okay, perfect. So now we're going to put the lid on, and because we're using the high heat mode, we're going to use the splash guard. And when you put the splash guard in place, it says place splash guard onto mixing bowl to prevent splashing, and it says done. So that's just a second, just a check to make sure that you've actually put it on there. 5 minutes and start, and I'll be back. And of course, the thing I love most about the high heat mode is the sizzle. Delicious. Rightio. And now that I've got the rice cooked and that's sitting there, I'm going to start the fried rice. Rightio. So this all is going to come together very quickly now. So I've got my wok heated up, and I'm just going to add some peanut oil. This is the other half of the onion I've chopped up into little bits. I'm just going to push that aside now. I just wanted to get some, here, let's maybe pull it up the side. I just wanted to get some oil on that onion. Don't want it to slide down too much. And that's just some eggs. So I just want to just start them cooking, because I'm just going to pick that up and drop it back into here, still semi-cooked. And then we'll finish cooking it when we add it to the, when we add it back into the fried rice. Like that. Rightio, now I'm going to add in just a bit of bacon for flavour. So that egg is, I'll just show you, it's not really well cooked, it's just firm a little bit. Rightio. Next, so it says to, using the tongs, transfer into the bowl with the veggies, because we want to leave any juices in the bowl. So, I need to find okay, what I want to do is I want to put the juices into a different bowl, because we're going to cook the other half of that pork. Rightio. I just want to get those yummy brown bits off the bottom there. Rightio. Now we're going to go back and we're going to repeat that step with the other half of the meat. So let's just give this another quick stir. Now you can add as many veggies as you like to your fried rice. I'm just going to add some frozen peas and corn. Oh, what have we got here? We want that foil, hang on. Oops, a bit more. Okay. Just add in the meat. Now I would normally add carrot and capsicum to my fried rice, but because I've already got carrot and capsicum in the stir fry, I'm not doing it today. Rightio. I'm going to jump in. That's frozen peas and corn. And it is still frozen. Okay. Done. And that's 5 minutes for the next one. Rightio. So, I don't know if you can see that. That's just, I just want to defrost the peas and corn a little bit. The onions and the bacon are beautiful and brown. Perfect. Now, in with the rice. Oh. So turning it into a fried rice, it just means you're bulking it out a bit, the rice out a bit, and it just goes further. So the more you want to bulk it out, more you add to it. I mean, you know, add some chicken, add some prawns, add like carrot and capsicum. And I'm just going to splash in some soy sauce, because I find if you put the soy sauce in after the egg turns brown. Okay. I'm just going to chop that up into there. You can chop the egg up on a board if you want before you throw it in. But I find if you just see a big bit and you just go like that, it turns into little flakes anyway. Alright. I'm going to taste it to see if we have enough soy sauce in that, and I think we do. Rightio. So I'm going to turn that off, and then just before tea, I'm going to put the lid on. Just before tea, we'll turn it back on again. And just to warm it up. Make sure I'm turning the right appliance off. Rightio. Lid. And we've got a minute left to go here. Rightio, that's nearly done. Move that, because we are going to add the other half of the meat. If only you could smell that. We need it to be smell-o-vision. Okay. And now we're going to transfer that meat into here using tongs. So what we've got in here is going to be our sauce, the base for our sauce. And that just all, the brown all scrapes off the bottom and ends up in our sauce. Righty, so we're going to put the rest of it from the first lot in. Okay. Then scrape the bottom of the mixing bowl with a spatula to loosen any caramelisation. Add. So we've got 10 grams of fresh ginger and 2 garlic cloves. So that's like there's a recipe in Cookie Doo for garlic paste and ginger paste. So that's what I make every now and then, and just keep it in the freezer in cubes, and I love it. So it's going to ask us to chop it, but it's already chopped, so we'll just bypass that. Now it says to scrape down the sides and with a scrape down the bowl with the spatula. But what I'm doing is, now that I've added that bit of liquid in there from the garlic, I'm giving the bottom of the bowl a bit more of a scrape to make sure that we are getting all of that caramelisation off the bottom, because as everyone knows, that has got so much flavour in it, and we don't want to miss out on any of it. Rightio. I've just got 2 little spots that aren't clearing, but that's okay. So let's put the lid on this so it stays hot. So I've said it before, but these thermoservers, they keep food hot for up to 2 hours. So 90 grams of soy sauce or tamari. I do like tamari, but I haven't got any at the moment. I need to buy some more. So even though that pork was marinated, it's a very light marinade. That one, it's a little bit chilly, like it's got a bit of chili in it. Hasn't got lots of salty flavour to it. Rightio. And then we want honey. So this is the last of my honey. The bees all have just had a lovely winter, so we just got to wait for them all to recover and get their hives all full of honey again, the frames. Don't think there's 90 grams, but I will just put in what I've got, because there was a bit of sweetness to that, the marinade that the pork was in. And that will be perfect. Rightio. Rightio. That was 44 grams. Okay, 40 grams of rice wine vinegar, which is just nearly out of reach. Three teaspoons of corn flour. recipe adds a thickener, it doesn't always mix it before it doesn't always have the setting to mix it before you cook it. So I can't remember with this recipe, but I always like to give it a little whiz. Yes, so it's not going to ask me to whiz it. So I'm gonna just step out of that, and we'll give it 10 sec, or let's give it 20 seconds on speed 3, just to make sure that corn flour is dissolved and mixed through. Otherwise, I find it settles on the bottom and cooks to a paste on the bottom. So I've got to find my simmering basket. Rightio. And now, all we do now is we hit on the little green book, and that takes us back to where we were. Okay. Let's have a look. Oops, and that's all mixed through. Rightio. Now it says to put the simmering basket on the lid, and we're going to cook it for 2 minutes at 100 degrees speed 2, and I'll be back when that's done. Next, now it says to pour the sauce over the chicken and vegetables, except we know that I've got pork and vegetables. And then stir to combine. So let's just scrape the bottom to make sure they're not leaving any goodies behind. Beautiful. Rightio. So it says sprinkle with sesame seeds and garnish with sliced spring onions or shallots. Nice healthy amount of sesame seeds. So they talk about Fake Away Friday, where you you get your favourite or your favourite takeaway meal and you cook it in the Thermomix. This is perfect for your Fake Away Friday. So let's see if we can get. Meat is done perfectly. Let's have a bean. They're perfectly cooked. They're still crunchy, but they're hot all the way through. Now, let's have a look at the broccoli. So we want the broccoli to be tender and cooked, but still have some punch to it. Perfect. Oh yeah? I can't keep tasting it because I won't be able to fit tea in. That is a really quick, easy dinner, and it's all done like you stir fry in your rice in one And you can extend it if you've got a few more people. You can extend it out by bulking up the rice to make it into a fried rice. Righty go. I'm going to pop the lid on that. They won't be here. They'll be here anytime soon. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, could you please give it a thumbs up? Pop over to my channel and subscribe. And I really hope I'll see you next time.